Hey everybody, welcome back to Dead Man DZ's Kanji Study Streams. We got 12 new vocabulary words from the JLPT N2 list today, as always. If we see a new kanji, we're going to write it down 10 times on stream, say it out loud a bunch of times, go over the radicals that make up the kanji to try and remember it by the radicals only. We'll go over the readings, the meanings, and how to pronounce it as well. If you see a new word but it's made a kanji we already know, we're just going to go over the meanings of each kanji and how they come together to mean the new word. If you don't want to listen to me say stuff out loud a bunch and you just want these word lists, head on over to Google Drive and YouTube, is how you can kind of streamline these lessons. Our first word of the day is sori daijin. Sori, so on the left side is our new kanji for general, whole, all, full, or total. Ri in the center means justice or logic. So this is the general logic daijin. Daijin is an ambassador or a minister. So daijin is the big minister. So the prime minister, as a literal translation, is the general knowledge or general logic big minister. The prime minister or premier is the general logic big minister. Sori daijin. Sori daijin no so is general, whole, all, full, or total, with the radicals for a thread on the left side, and on the right side we have the public mind or public heart. So the prime minister or the premier is the thread, the kind of ultimate representative of the general public's heart or mind. General, whole, all, full, or total is soul, the thread of the public mind. Soul is general, whole, total. Sori daijin no soul. Sori daijin no so is general, whole, or total. Sori daijin no so. Sori daijin no so. Sori daijin no so is general, whole, or total. Together with ri, we have logic, or reason, or justice. Sori, the general, justice, daijin, or big minister. Sori daijin is the prime minister or premier. Number 2 is an easy one with furutsu. The furutsu is just our word for fruit, directly from the English. Furutsu are fruit. Furutsu. Furutsu are fruit. Furutsu are fruit. Number 3 is furieki. Furieki. Rieki on the right side is a benefit or advantage, so fu is kind of the anti or opposite of that, or not. A furieki is a disadvantage, a handicap, or a loss. A furieki is the opposite or not at advantage. Furieki. Furieki is a disadvantage or a loss. Furieki. Furieki is a disadvantage or a loss. Furieki. Furieki is not an advantage, it is a disadvantage. Furieki. Furieki. Number 4 is a soi. So on the left side meaning mutual or the same, and I on the right side meaning a difference or a discrepancy. So a soi is a noun for the mutual differences that something has or its differences and discrepancies. The soi are differences or discrepancies. Soi are differences or discrepancies. Soi are differences or discrepancies. Soi. Soi are differences or discrepancies. Soi. Number 5 is a kate. Ka on the left side stands for a chapter, a lesson, or a section, and the degree or moderation or limit of that thing, of that lesson or section, is a course or curriculum. A kate, literally translated, a lesson degree or lesson amount is your course or curriculum. The amount of stuff that you're teaching someone in a set period of time is your curriculum. Kate is the lesson limit or lesson delimitation. Your kate is the limit of your lessons. Kate is a course or a curriculum. Kate is a course or curriculum. Kate. Kate is a course or curriculum. Kate. Kate is a course or curriculum. Kate is a course or curriculum. Number 6 is another easy one with regia. Regia is leisure, directly from the English again. Regia. Regia is leisure. Regia is leisure. Regia. Number 7 is ishokuju. I on the left side is for clothing, shoku in the center is for food, and ju on the right side is for a residence, say somewhere you live. So your ishokuju are the necessities of life, your food, clothing, and shelter. In the Japanese order, that is clothing, food, and shelter. Ishokuju. Ishokuju are the necessities of life, literally your food, clothing, and shelter. Ishokuju. Ishokuju are food, clothing, and residence or shelter. Ishokuju. Ishokuju is food, literally clothing, food, and shelter, but literally just means the necessities of life. Ishokuju. Number 8 is kanto. Kan on the left side meaning a gateway or an entry, and to on the right side meaning eastern. So the eastern gateway is the Kanto region, containing Tokyo and the surrounding prefectures. Tokyo and its surrounding prefectures are the gateway to the rest of eastern Japan, even though one could argue that it's kind of on the far limit of the east side of Japan already. Kanto is the Kanto region of Japan. Kanto. Kanto is Tokyo and its surrounding prefectures. Kanto. Kanto is Tokyo and its surrounding prefectures. Kanto. Kanto desu. Kanto desu. Excuse me. Number 9 is a koin. Ko on the left side for engineering or construction, and in on the right side for an employee doing such work. A koin is a factory worker, a manufacturing worker. Koin is a factory worker. Koin is a factory worker. Koin. Koin is a factory worker. Koin. Number 10 is kokoroeru. Kokoro on the left side can either mean mind or heart, depending on the situation. In this case, we're talking about the mind. And eru on the right side is to earn or to gain. So kokoro eru is to gain something or learn something in your mind. To know, to understand, or to consent or agree to something. Kokoro eru is to consent, agree, or to know something. To add it to your personal knowledge repertoire. Kokoro eru is to learn something, to understand it, or to consent to it. Kokoro eru. Kokoro eru. Kokoro eru. Kokoro eru is to understand something, to know it, or to consent to it. Number 11 is zonzuru. We've already learned zonjiru, which is to think, to know someone. And this is very similar with zonzuru, an intransitive verb for knowing, thinking, considering, or feeling. From the kanji zon, suppose, to be aware of, to believe, or to feel. Zonzuru, to think, feel, or consider. Zonzuru, to think, feel, or consider. Zonzuru is to think, feel, or consider. Zonzuru. Zonzuru is to think, feel, or consider, to know. And finally, number 12 is kisoku tadashi. Kisoku on the left side are rules and regulations or laws, and tadashi on the right side means correctness or justice. So kisoku tadashi means following in a correct way some laws or regulations. So kisoku tadashi colloquially means regular, well-regulated, systematic, or orderly. Systematic meaning it follows those laws well. Regular or regulated in a similar way means well-regulated. Is kisoku tadashi. Kisoku tadashi. Kisoku tadashi is well-regulated or systematic. Kisoku tadashi. Kisoku tadashi is well-regulated or systematic. Let's go back to the top. Make sure you memorized all these, at least for right now. Make sure you're making flashcards and immersing yourself in Japanese. Put your games in Japanese. Put your phone in Japanese. Put your computer in Japanese. Put your TV in Japanese. Do it in Japanese. Our first word of the day was Sori Daijin. Sori Daijin is the thread of the public's knowledge together with logic, sori. You have the general logic, daijin, or big minister, which is the prime minister or premier. Next, we had fruit with furutsu. Furutsu, or fruit. Next, we had a disadvantage or a handicap with furieki. Fu on the left side for not, and rieki on the right side for an advantage or a gain. Furieki is not an advantage or gain. A difference, a discrepancy, or a variation is a soi. So on the left side is together or mutual, and i on the right side for discrepancy. So a discrepancy is found between two things when considered mutually. Soi is a difference or discrepancy. A course or curriculum is a kate. Ka on the left side for sections or lessons, and te on the right side for the limits to which you will be going through those lessons is a curriculum or a course, kate. Next, I think we had leisure is reja. Re on the left side, ji. Yeah, reja, where the ja is held out one extra syllable. Reja is leisure. The necessities of life are ishokuju. I on the left side for clothing, shoku in the center for food, and ju on the right side for a dwelling or a place to live. Ishokuju. The Kanto region, consisting of Tokyo and its surrounding prefectures, is Kanto. Kanto, or the gateway to the east. Kanto is Tokyo and its surrounding prefectures. A factory worker is a koin. Ko on the left side for factory or manufacturing, and in on the right side for employee. To know, to understand, or to consent or agree to something is kokoro eru. Kokoro on the left side for your mind, and eru on the right side for to gain or to benefit from. To feel, to consider, or to know, or to think is zonzuru, in a very intransitive way. Zonzuru. Nani nani ga zonzuru. And finally, regular, well-regulated, or systematic is kisoku tadashi, or correctly following some rules. Kisoku tadashi. Kisoku tadashi is well-regulated or systematic. Thanks for watching today, everybody. I hope you have a good weekend, and I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Domo arigatou gozaimashita.